Welcome back to Nora's Dog Training Company, and now we're here with Lewis and Rich, and we're going to be demonstrating Lewis's version of all of the obedience commands. I want to just start out by saying that these dogs, personality-wise and temperament-wise, are exactly the same. If you didn't know they were litter mates, you would know they are litter mates, because they tend to be high-strung and a little nervous, and they both thrive on praise and an occasional treat versus overcorrection. So because they are nervous, they like to be praised. They're trying very hard to please. Sometimes they don't know what you want them to do, but they're trying to do it correctly. So we're using the very same training equipment. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash. He keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand and leaves his left hand free to give any gentle correction that is needed. Now Lewis is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, again, just like his brother. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is the heel, and the command is Lewis heel. And I do think when you're handling two large males from the same litter, that you're going to do yourself and them a favor by treating them like you only had one dog, in that when you're working with one dog, the other dog should be crated, and that each dog should get their own individual attention. It's very easy, and I know because I own 5 dogs, to treat them like a pack. And in this particular case, when you're learning to do training with them, you definitely want to treat them as individuals so that you're learning with them. And Rich is demonstrating Lewis's heeling, which is excellent. Nice automatic sits. Good eye contact. He looks up at Rich for direction.
Stay.
Rich leaves him in the sit stay. Now, when he went to get up, you saw what Rich did. He gently pulled straight up on the leash, and he sat back down and held the stay. Start out at about a minute and work slowly up to 3. When Rich returns back to him, he praises him on the way back, goes back to his shoulders and stops, and they take off heeling again. And both dogs have excellent heeling skills. And the reason why I relented for them to go home a little bit earlier than I like is because you live so close that we can help you once you get them home if you have concerns or questions. Now this time Rich will demonstrate the come on command with Lewis. And then he goes back to heel and back sitting. Very nice, good job. And just this kind of control on walks, where they're not dragging you out into traffic, or, you know, these are all things that this kind of self-control and focus is what they need. Where it's one-on-one, you and the dog focused on you versus everything that's going on around them. Rich calls him in again. He comes right in and sits. So 4 on the floor is a requirement around here. Back to heel and back sitting. Very nicely done, Lewis. Lots of praise for a good job. And fortunately with these guys, when you do praise them, they don't get too over the top. They like it, but they don't get so amped up that you can't get them back under control. Now the next command that Rich is going to demonstrate is not Lewis's favorite, and this is the down command. So with him seated at your left, you use your left open palm straight down toward the ground. Rich is using a treat with him right now to get him to hold that stay. And he's standing close to him. Now sometimes Lewis doesn't like you to return. He gets too nervous when you walk around him. So we're going to let him sit up and praise him for a good job, because he's just getting the down. He's so cute. And he does try really hard. You can tell that he's trying. He's got good eye contact. He's looking at Rich. He's trying to please. He's like Velcro dog. He wants to be right on you. Rich called him out of that. Now we have demonstrated for you all of Lewis's formal on-leash obedience commands, and I think that you can see that they could have used a little bit more time, but they do know all their commands. I think you're going to see a noticeable difference in them at home, and we are always here to help. So thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you very soon.